Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Revan Auto 717. In this video, I'm going to kind of do a little bit more in-depth video on the red Corvette that I just recently got. I got a couple items yesterday for it, so I'm going to go over that and then kind of show you exactly what my plan is for it, and hopefully we can go and have a fun day. So here we go. Hey guys, I have the Corvette currently pulled alongside the house here. I'm gonna get in here and see if I can start it up. Get out of here without getting stuck. Okay, do that. Try to get out of here. And then here I can kind of show you what I got. Sorry, I was doing some woodworking. But I got a new center panel. It's not cracked. The one I have on, that one is currently all cracked up. I'm gonna throw this here. Oops, I apologize. Right now everything is just freaking a mess in here. And then I got like I was telling in the last video, I got a panel to cover all that. So I have that. And then I got a alternator from a guy. I met him yesterday, excuse me. Brand new alternator. Met him locally, and that one's for the white Corvette. I think it has a short in it and makes it hums a little bit when the key is turned off. So I'm thinking that the alternator has a short in it. So I got one of those. This I plan to put in, and hopefully I can kind of figure out how to do it. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm going to first get this side opened up here. And I can get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. Let me get rid of that. Then also, I have to look at my box, but I actually got some. Of course I would drop it. And then also I ordered some stuff for the white car, and that is in this box. So let me get this and let me get set up here, and I'll get back to you. Okay guys, so I just kind of quickly put this stuff together. Met this guy locally. He had a center trim piece here. Mine is all cracked on both of these tabs here. And then I got an alternator from him. He had a brand new alternator. This is going to replace the one in the white car. That one's, I think, shot. I think it's something's wrong internally with that one. And then I got, if you remember in the last video, if not, I'll put that in the description. But in the last video, I was kind of showing over the interior, which I can show you quickly. That this is a panel that I was missing for that one, so I got that piece. And then this just came in the mail yesterday. This is for the white car. This is some rear wheel spacers. These are hub centric, so it just help with the rear end. It looks so crappy. They stick in so far. So come on. So I got those. I think they're 1.5 inch wheel spacer. So I think that should work there. I'll do an install on that, which is not hard to do at all. And I did get the hub centric, so I won't have a problem with those. So I don't really like wheel spacers, but as long as you get the hub centric and you don't cheap out and get the eBay crap, you shouldn't have a problem. So I went with a decent brand, so should be good. But my main goal is I'm going to put this in today and see if I can put that in, and then I will have to order some parts for it, and we will see if I can figure out how to put this, take this off, and I'm going to see how everything looks to line it up and try to figure out how this all is supposed to go on here. I have no idea how it's supposed to, how everything fits on this thing, so I'm going to mess around with it. Oh, maybe this, oh, this just slides right off. Okay. So this whole thing just slides off here, I guess. I'll put the steering wheel down here. And... well, that makes things easy. So, yeah, that's a lot. I didn't realize it was that easy to get off. So, I'm going to mess around with this here, and hopefully I can get this all put back together here for you, and I will continue on. So, in the next video, I'm going to take this off, which it looks like it's just this screw here, and possibly this screw. I think right there. I don't think there's a screw up top there. So, and there's no screws on this side, so, I feel like it's just this screw, and then this should all pull off, and we'll continue on. So I'm gonna take a break here with the camera, and I'm gonna do all that, and I'll show you how it looks. So here we go. Okay guys, so I got the dash pad back on, put this back in. There's still 2 bolts that I need to put in underneath, but I got to take this off, and I figured I'd wait to do this until I redo the carpet if I so choose to do that. So I still got to do that, and I did let me get out of here, let me show you, but I did actually put the rear carpet in about half, just to kind of see what it looks like. So I do have that done. I'm gonna get my tools here, and we will start this one up and move it and pull the other one in, and you can use this for something else, I guess. But this one is looking pretty good. The next thing I'm going to do is probably order these weather stripping here. I did notice that on the passenger side here, I did feel the carpet, and it is a little wet. And I just feel like some of this, especially like up in here, is not sealing properly. So I'm gonna probably have to do that, and this looks almost like duct tape, honestly. So and there's, you can kind of see in here that it's gonna need all new weather stripping there. So I'm gonna have to do that at some point. And but yeah, it's starting to look nicer, a lot nicer than when I originally got it. So that's always a plus. As long as you can make something look nicer than when you got it, then you know you're doing something right. So I'm gonna move this over, and I'll take you guys along with it. I'm just gonna throw this mat away. It's so disgusting and smells really bad. So I'm gonna start this thing up, move it over, get the white one, get that one fired up, and of course this stupid thing. Let's see if I can. Oh, you can even see here. There's driplets. Oh, I think that's because it's. Yeah, you can see it's kind of seeping in along here. It's getting past that. So yeah, it's definitely in need of some weather stripping. So I'm gonna see if I can get this put back on here. You can even see that there's only 2 of them holding it on. So I'm gonna try to get this snapped back in. And hopefully I have a key right there. And you can see that the tack currently does not work. The tack wire is not hooked up in the dash, so I will have to, once it stops raining, I'll probably pull it in here at some point into the garage, and I'll tear it apart a little bit and try to figure out where the tack wire is at. I know there's a resistor or something, I'm not sure exactly, but I have to read into it a little bit to figure out exactly how to get the tack to work. And the fuel gauge always shows full, so I'm gonna have to figure that out as well. Try to pull this thing. So I'm going to pull this one here, that way you can just go straight with the white one and do the same thing. So I'm going to leave this one here. I'm going to hop in the white one and take that one around. I'm going to back it in and we'll work on that. And this one, I think actually the weather stripping is worse on this one than the other one. We'll see how it looks inside here. Actually, it doesn't look too wet. But I do know the door molding here needs replaced. There is no weather stripping on that at all, which is why I was trying to keep it inside. But I was trying to get some woodworking done and didn't have time to pull it back in there. So hopefully I can do that. There's that, and then I got to figure out how to the seat moves up, down, all that kind of stuff, but it does not move forward. So, and I'm not the tallest guy, I'm like 5'10", so wish it would move forward a little bit. That would be really nice, but I'm not sure what all these buttons are down here, and it looks like it needs cleaned up a little bit, but so. But yeah, luckily on this one, the everything works. The fuel works, the fuel gauge works, and the oil pressure, and then it goes to the oil temp, or you can turn it off. And then for the volts, it shows the volts, and then also the coolant temp, which that doesn't seem right. So maybe the coolant temp gauge is wrong. But I've been keeping it on the volts just to try to check it and make sure. But I'll kind of show you guys what's going on with that when I park this thing up there. So I'm going to pull this thing around. And I need to invest in some windshield wipers at some point. Both of these have crappy freaking windshield wipers, so I'm gonna put back this thing in here. Many freaking cars here. It's pain to try to drive around all this stuff. But that should be pretty good there. At least I can get out. Pull that out. And you can even see here how crappy the weather stripping is around the door. See, it's just falling apart, and I need to try to figure out some new carpeting or something there. It looks ridiculous. That looks really bad, but I mean, the floors don't look too bad on this one. Obviously the seat needs done, but this one doesn't look too bad. And I did just find, I was trying to figure out why the heater didn't work, and I just happened to notice on this side that there is, you can see that there is a switch right here, if I can get my hand on it. And that turns on the fan for up here and down there and all that. So I'm gonna figure out where that is, and then I'd like to run it back to the actual switch here. I don't like how it's on a, maybe they had issues or something, who knows, but I'll have to look into that. But yeah, so I mean, this is basically what I replaced on the other one. I put the new to me one on. I cleaned it up before I put it in, but obviously this one is a little bit nicer than the other car. And there was this piece that I was missing. I do not have this piece right here on there, but I think it'll be fine. And I don't have the fuse box cover, but that's no big deal. So, but I do want to open this. I will show you this. I'm going to put down the camera here, and I'll have this hood open for you to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is the, I opened the hood up here. It has these extra ones, and I keep on forgetting that the white one still works. The underneath the hood there, or underneath this dash, still works. The red one does not. But the only thing I did currently was I put a new PCV valve on this car. But I don't know if you can hear that, but it hums, and as soon as you unplug this, it goes out, it goes away. So my thought was that this was bad, but we'll see. So, and then also there's some wiring here for the fan. It's currently run that the fan is on a toggle switch, which I really don't like that, but oh, and then look at this. It's barely on there. That's for I think that's the oil pressure sending unit there. But so yeah, I need to go through this thing and make sure everything's in tip-top shape. But yeah, everything works. The headlights both work. Has a new battery on it. So that all should be good. Just have to figure out a couple things. Oh, and then the other big thing is the dipstick was laying on the passenger seat, which I have it in here, and I need to somehow get that back in, and that's going to be a pain because there's like no room, but it's in here. The dipstick here, dipstick tube and everything is there, so I'm going to have to figure that out because I'd like to check the oil in it, and I need to somehow, I'm going to have to probably move a couple things here to get to it, but it's down in there. I don't know if I have to go up from the bottom or what, but I'm gonna have to figure out something. Maybe I can take this patch, that's metal there, I don't know, maybe I can get in there and take this tire off and look at it or something. But I do really want to lower this thing a little bit. I know there's these are pretty easy to lower. Just lower the back like an inch or so, and then the front I'll probably lower 2 inches or 1.5 inches. I think you do 1.5 inches without doing too many mods to it. So, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jack this tire up here, put the spacer on, and I'll do the other side and kind of show you what I do, and we can go from there. So yeah, so I'm going to do that quick, and then I will touch base with you in a little bit. Okay, bye. Hey guys, so I turned the Vette around. I put the wheel spacers on, and I ran into a little problem. I kind of got disgusted and didn't really want to videotape anything, so I'm just kind of show you what went down. I think there's 2 bars that run parallel with each other. and I think their bushings are all shot on those. You can kind of see in the back how the tire is sticking like that. So definitely don't want to drive it too much, but I'm going to get new bushings for all 4 of those, and probably for the other side as well. But I did get the wheel spacers in, and it looks a lot better than it did before. So I got to fix that, and then I'm going to order new weather stripping probably for this one as well, and then this one as well. I don't know if I told you guys, but I did realize that this one, the fan for here is underneath the dash. There's a little switch, and I'd like to get that resolved and fixed. But you can see that there's water running down in there, which I don't really like. So I'm going to see that running down in there and getting on the carpet, which I really do not want it to do that. So I'm going to have to fix that at some point, get new door carpet. I think really I just need this weather stripping, and then need new weather stripping for the door on the outside. The door weather strip, it is shot right here. So maybe I'll need to get that as well. So, and then going over to the alternator, I will show you this one. I didn't even think about it when I was talking to the guy. This one came off of an 84. So it has just 2 wires here. And the 86s are a little bit different, of course, which I didn't realize. But yeah, you can see in this one that this is a different style connector in here. So I don't think that alternator is going to work. And you can kind of see that there's freaking wires, I should say, that are just ran, and I need to go through it and try to figure out what is going on. But so I think this is going to end this video. I apologize for not getting really any action video of this. I was hoping that I could drive at least one of them, but the red one I just do not feel comfortable yet driving. I still kind of want to go over that one. This one I still need to go over a little bit, but I feel a little bit more comfortable driving it. So hopefully in the next video I will be able to drive this one, if I am able to get everything ordered that I need to get ordered for this. So still stay tuned. Please subscribe, share, and like this video, and stay tuned for the next one, and hopefully we will get some more parts in and be able to work on these. So have a good one, guys, and see ya. Bye.